Welcome to the Be Progressive Show. I am Brandon Neal, and today we're going to continue talking about this Smartmatic and Dominion lawsuits that they have against all the crazy Trump people. Did a little video about it yesterday, showing that Lou Dobbs had been let go. I was a little bit confused on what company was suing who and what. So it's Dominion that has filed the lawsuit against Giuliani and Powell, and I think they were the first to do that. And then Smartmatic is now suing Fox News for $2.7 billion, and in that they named Lou Dobbs, Maria Bartiromo, and what was the other one? Judge Janine. Sorry, couldn't think of her name. So that is, I mean, that's what's going on there in terms of that. I was a little bit confused on who was suing who, and that was pointed out to me. So, Lou Dobbs, of course, has been, tweeting since he left. He's been retweeting people that are, fawning all over him, and, Rudy Giuliani and all this stuff. And so, it's just a big cry session, for Lou Dobbs and all that, and Fox News and all these people. But the thing is, I'm going to play a video here that was from Newsmax. But if you look at the comments, if you want to go to this video, look at the comments. I'll put it in the description box. And it's amazing to listen to all of these people say that Fox News is a liberal outlet. It's amazing. But anyway, Newsmax here, they went on to talk to Mr. Gorka and this other gentleman here whose name escapes me.
Well, I called Lou Dobbs today, and I welcomed him to the Fox Alumni Association.
Yes, he's in good company.
And yes, and I think he's well rid of them. As to them, it's part of their whole drift to the left. For some reason, Lachlan Murdoch does not feel comfortable at cocktail parties, nor Rupert.
So they're saying that Fox News, this is Fox News, an example of Fox News moving to the left. No, it's an example of the extreme right-wing ideology biting you in the ass and having to get rid of those people or lose your company. There's a big difference. They're not moving to the left for ratings. They do fine in the ratings, if you haven't already noticed. They do fine. So they're not moving left for that or for any other reason other than the fact that the people that are on their show, they allowed to spew a bunch of toxic misinformation and lies and propaganda that is now getting them sued. And it doesn't matter what way you lean politically, left or right. If you own a company the size of Fox, and this happens, you get rid of those people. That's it. You have to. And they know they'll lose this lawsuit if they don't comply, and there'll be a settlement, I'm sure, and they'll still end up having to pay a lot. But they're trying to, damage control at this point. So it's not really Fox News moving to the left. It's Fox News not wanting to be sued out of existence.
With Jerry Hall at being in a right-wing network, and they're determined to move to the left as fast as they can and shed as many people as they need to in the process.
Right now, Lou Dobbs obviously not commenting publicly yet on the news, but President Trump has weighed in. He wrote in a statement, quote, Lou Dobbs is and was a great. Nobody loves America more than Lou. He had a large and loyal following that will be watching closely for his next move, and that following includes me. Gorka, I'll come to you. What do you think about this latest news, and what's your take?
Well, look, I got in touch with Lou as well immediately as soon as I heard the news. And the trouble is there's a big problem with Lou Dobbs. He's a patriot, and he loves this country, and he wants to make America great again. And that's why he had to be canceled. Remember, Lou Dobbs' show was shown 3 times a day. The same hour was repeated twice because it was their highest rated show on Fox Business. But they have killed the goose that lays the golden egg. What Murdoch created, what Ailes created, was revolutionary. But as soon as Paul Ryan, that rhino, came on the board, as soon as they hired Donna Brazile, as soon as Neil Cavuto had 11-minute segments with Bezos on his love relationship, his admiration for Jeff Bezos, one of the most powerful liberals in America, you realize Fox is finished. It's toast. It's gone.
So I don't know. Like, I mean, if you listen to this clip, not once did they mention why Lou Dobbs was being let go. They didn't. They didn't talk about Dominion. They didn't talk about Smartmatic, and they didn't talk about any of the lawsuits. They literally just said that it's because Fox is moving left is why they got rid of him. No, that's not the case at all. Fox got rid of him because he made up lies and perpetuated these lies and basically is being got your company sued for $1 billion+. So, that's it. There is no moving left. It's you shot your mouth off and lied for ratings, and now it's biting you in the ass. And I don't feel sorry for you. There's an article here that kind of explains a little bit of the lawsuit as far as what's going on. It said the lawsuit was filed in New York State court, accused Giuliani and Powell and host Lou Dobbs, Maria Bartiromo, and Janine Pirro of intentionally lying about Smartmatic in an effort to mislead the public into the false belief that the 2020 presidential election was stolen from the former president. It said they need a villain. They needed someone to blame. They needed someone whom they could get others to hate. A story of good versus evil, the type that would incite an angry mob. Only works if the storyteller provides the audience with someone who personifies, without any true villain. Defendants invented one. So the defendants decided to make Smartmatic the villain of their story. It says, quote, "The earth is round, 2 + 2 = 4. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won the 2020 election for president and vice president. The election was not stolen, rigged, or fixed. These are facts. They are demonstrable and irrefutable." And so this is why you're losing hosts on Fox. And this is why you have people on Newsmax cutting off Mike Lindell and saying that, these are just shills and they're leftists that are doing this. They're doing it to protect a $1 billion lawsuit against their company. Like, there was people in the comments that I responded to that were saying, like, I can't believe that he just tried to throw him off, wouldn't let him speak on Newsmax. It's like, he works for a company that is in his ear telling him, fucking stop him now. So do you want a job? Or do you, want to do this and get fired? I mean, they think these people are leftists because of this, but it has nothing to do, none of any of this has anything to do with the left. None of it. This is all a right-wing problem. It has been from the get-go. Donald Trump is its name. And it has gotten worse and worse and worse. This is not leftists doing this. This is all right-wing problems. And that's why it's beautiful, and I love watching it. But look at these comments. We've got, Fox News is dead to me. I'd love to support Tucker, but I won't do it while he's there. Not a drift, but a sprint to the left. Hey, Newsmax, you need to send Sellers. Bob Sellers is the guy that threw Mike Lindell off to Fox and hire Dobbs. Time Magazine also said the election was stolen for our own good. Newsmax, don't disappoint us, please. We love you. We love some of you at Newsmax. We love Lou Dobbs. It's just like, they're never going to be happy until they're like as far as you can go and you hit the wall on the right somewhere, if that's possible. Any news organization that doesn't completely buy into their delusions about Donald Trump in this election, then they're far left and they move to a crazier news outlet. They all did that. They all left Fox and moved to Newsmax, and then Newsmax got sued and they had to stop doing that. And so now they're starting to leave Newsmax. Where are you going to go? Just go to a fucking Klan rally or a Nazi meetup. I mean, that's literally where you're heading. So if you want to keep doing that, go ahead. But all you're doing is making the left look a hell of a lot better than you.